New donation from Bread.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Everything was set up, and then like it wouldn't fucking show the cam. I don't know what that was all about, but just a little. All right. Oh, y'all can see. Whoops. Anyway, okay, this is way too bright. Turn this down. How is everyone today? Really do much. I cleaned Len's litter box. And then as I was getting things set up, the little gremlin bit at the cord that the iPhone is plugged in and knocked it out of the stand, and then it fell on the floor and the screen cracked. So that's cool. Luckily, it's just like a minor crack, and I literally only use this iPhone for the facial tracking. So as long as the camera still works, I don't give a shit. But it's the principle, because this little gremlin likes to bite cords and he's not supposed to. You would think he'd learn his lesson after the time he pulled my tablet onto him with the case on it. But no. Little jerk. He's lucky. Gonna adjust thing. Turn this off now. Alright. Heat things up. What are you doing, boo-boo? What are you doing? What are you doing, cutie? Being bad. And his ears were dirty, so I was trying to clean them. And I was like holding him while I was warming up the water to put on a washcloth. And he was like trying to hide underneath my chin. Like, baby, what are you doing? Silly man. I gotta write down the inform. This is a new. Let's see. This is 2021. It is a black tea. Show off the little wrapper. I love the wrappers, they're so fun. One of the reasons I like this brand is because they have fun little wrappers. Okay, warm up the cup. I'll put you in there. Godspeed, little ball. Chill. Chill. I want to get another guy one, but like really hard to get because pretty much all made in China. And last I looked, it was like a 245% tariff on Chinese goods. Oh, Lord, you're. Which is why I'm cutting back on the amount of tea I'm drinking, because I want to get through as much as I can. It's going to be really hard to get more. I have to keep checking my microphone. Plug them in. If it does, I just have to the other one. I have to remember to plug them in before next week. Hi, boo boo. Computer, what the fuck do you want? Sorry, I don't know what that was. Because I am not on my computer right now. For what? Oh, did it disconnect that? Oh, fuck. Also, Roach, thank you for the... I appreciate it. Sorry, it happened when I was trying to fix things, so I didn't get to it. Our wash? Hiya, and some for... He has a name. The pig has a name. I just can't remember what he was named. Ah. Just because I'm doing a slightly different setup. I mean, I'm not really super like, oh no, my face, oh no. Because like, my face is on the internet. Because I used to post cosplay videos, so it's not too much of a deal. I just don't want you guys to make fun of my Hello Kitty towel cap. I took a shower earlier. So I keep my hair in place as it air dries. Because I can't use a hair dryer because my hair is way too thick. And fucking I got to turn on notification. And like, I don't like having notifications, which is probably why I am so bad with Discord, because I just forget to check it. Because I turn on, because I don't like getting all the notifications, and so I mute them. But then, like, I forget to check it. Oh, more yellow than I was expecting. Nightmare. Still here. There you go, bud. Nightmare gets mad if I don't. Roma. Got an interesting linger. Oh, it's got a bit of a funky taste. Go for not spicy, not sweet. Tad bit malty. Bit vegetal. Little safe. Little earthy. I don't think it's chocolatey. Tad roasty. Woody. Okay. Get orange. Let's do yellow. Sunscape. I gave it to you already. I already gave it to you. I said, and I quote, Nightmare, if you're still here, here is your sip. And then I went. Mm-hmm. Well, fine. Here. You have another sip. I think this was one they gave me as a freebie. I don't remember ordering them. Doing Love One. That reminds me when I was in college and I took the math class I was required to take, and we had to do those stupid online test things. There was one time I put in my answer and I put it as the answer X, comma, Y. Like it was two answers and you had to put in the two numbers. But they counted it wrong because I didn't put the numbers in the right order. So I technically got it right, but it counted it wrong because I didn't put it in the way it was supposed to, which I had no idea about. I feel like it shouldn't matter what order I put them in. Got the numbers right. You know? I didn't like math. I was never a math fan. But, oh, I didn't work today. I don't work on Tuesdays. I cleaned Len's litter box. I made freezer pizza. That's about it. That's all. Oh, I did start laundry. I have to go check it at some point. Shut up. Just cleaning Len's litter box is awkward sometimes because like I have to take it outside and spray it with a hose. But if like the weather isn't good, I can't really do it. So if I have like other chores to do. But now him got a nice clean litter box. Maybe get him a new one day. I would love one of those like litter robots or like the self-cleaning litter boxes. Those are expensive. So I might find like a stainless steel litter box, because right now he has a plastic one, and plastic is very clean. But stainless steel is a lot better at not getting bacteria. Which is why I switched.
I started a new business making yachts in my attic this year. The sales are going through the roof.
Did he show up? Because if not, I might have to refresh the. It's it. That's all. I mean, I can if I look at my phone. But it's a hassle. Let me try. I just make that makes it.
If you walk into a forest and cut down a tree, but the tree doesn't
good, he's
understand
working.
why you cut it down, do you think it's stumped?
What the fuck? Is that the Grim Reaper? Oh yeah, you might be able to see me a bit when I pour my tea. Because I have like a tripod, and I want the tripod for the device that's doing the facial tracking, and not the camera, because the camera can stay. I do have like another tripod, like a tabletop one. I don't know where the fuck it is. Probably in my closet somewhere. I think I own it for Persona 5 Strikers for Steam. I just never played it. Maybe one day we'll finish the playthrough of Persona 5. One day. I still don't know why. Like, I still don't know why the Dolphin emulator last night was being so weird. Because it was fine until it wasn't. And it's like, why are you doing this all of a sudden? I don't know, man. It was dumb. But Nightmare, did you ever figure out what was going on with the game, the Paper Mario game? Did you ever figure that out? All the text was changed, like, completely. Also, the fact that instead of Book of Mario or Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, it was called Book of Mario Thousands of Doors should have been a clue. But even if you didn't see the gameplay, it was still weird. Like how every time I went to save, it asked me if I wanted to protect all games. Oh, or how they kept calling Princess Peach Prince Peach, and then there was a part where they said I had to take down Prince Peach. So what it is they took all the text and then they put it through Google Translate a bunch of times and then put it back in the game. That's why I said it was a cursed version. That's why there was a lot of like weird sentences. Like those are my favorite mods. Which I'm so upset because I no longer have any of the VODs of when I played Kingdom Hearts Retranslated because of the way the music is set up in the game, it muted a whole bunch of the VODs. And then Twitch like automatically deletes VODs after a few days. So it's like I just don't have the VODs for that anymore. Which is so frustrating. It's like, why would you, like, if you have music in your game that will be caught by DMCA when people stream it, because people are going to stream games, you should give them an option to turn it off. Because at least with like Fallout 4, I was able to like switch to a different radio. Using the Diamond City radio would like mute the VODs. But with Kingdom Hearts, you couldn't. Like even in like the remastered edition on Steam, there is no option to like turn the background music off. So it basically forced you to play music that will get caught by DMCA. And like, sure, I could do like a recording while also streaming, but that takes a lot of like computer load. So it just wasn't feasible for me doing that. I'm so mad. But we're getting to the end of Herb Sims in the City, which is exciting. Though, it's like I can only do the Game Boy Advance version. Well, you know you could go around. You could go around. You don't have to step over it every time, honey. So I can really only do the Game Boy Advance version of the game, but they actually did port it for the DS and then added a bunch of stuff to the DS version, including an island with a laboratory where you can splice genes together and make unicorns. Which is, normal. Oh, while I'm like drinking this one, I can figure out what blend I want to do for my herbal tea tonight. I was like, oh man, I don't actually have that many herbal teas. And then I remembered I have like this whole cabinet full of different herbs that I could just mix together to make herbal tea. Make it. Boo boo. My phone, you're still good. Okay. Let's see what we got. We got some butterfly pea flower. Come here, flower. Let's see what else we got. No, I don't want that. I don't want basil. Lavender. I like lavender. Hi, sweet boy. Lavender. You don't need to go in there. You don't. I promise. I promise. Rose petals. Because rose can be overwhelming. What are you? Ooh. A biscuit. I think that's a good blend. Yeet. All right. We have herbal tea. Get some water too. Because even though he is made with water, he's actually like a diuretic. So even if you're if you drink too much of it, you could actually get dehydrated. Isn't that wacky? Drinking too much of a drink, hydrated. So there's a cord that plugs in the ring light, and it kind of goes across, and instead of like going around it, my cat keeps like stepping over it. He's so funny. Boo Boo, you're so silly. Weird, I checked new. Never have enough money. Never have enough money. Missions. Oh. Sorry, what do you... Oh. Oh, look at... Fine. It's good enough. It's still going on. No, don't. I didn't want to do that. Oh, good. More to 20 more tickets. Intimacy. Quincy, take the pillows. I'll take the bear traps. Allies. We're just throw some. Oh shit! I don't want. Just leveling up the. Oh god. Like the low SSR, the low rank ones, so I can get the dailies. I do need to be leveling up the team that's, because I am stuck in right now. Cabin. I'm gonna make Yakumo. Oh, just a wallpaper. We do max. Yeah. Perfect. Now we can make Yakumo the... Alright. I can make Yakumo his one. Yakumo's room. Great. Oh, it's so cute. So cute. I want to give him a couch. Trying to make his room comfy cozy. That. Like us. Under the bed. Ooh, I do. Oh, that's so cute. Sitting area now. Adorable. I'll put this. Perfect. Oh, he's so cute. I love Yakumo. Now kiss. Now kiss. I only ever make them kiss in the cabin because I always feel awkward having him do other stuff. Sit in the chair. Did all the cabin deeds. Beep. I need money. I need to level up like Yakumo. I need a rock crystal, whatever the fuck I get that. Because I can't get him more potential. Or why do you put cheese? Why do you put cheese on my cheeseburger? Because it's a cheeseburger. Like, what do you mean? That's how cheeseburgers work. You don't want cheese on your cheeseburger. You order a hamburger. Oh, I know. We get that all the time. It's because we do sell cheeseburgers, and then they'll be like, oh, a cheeseburger, no cheese. So a hamburger. But they have to ring it in as cheeseburger because that's what it is. I mean, that's more of like a linguistic thing. Because hamburgers originated as like a beef patty steak in well, there's a reason behind hamburger because they would make like ground beef patties in the city of Hamburg, Germany, and then the immigrants came over, and then that's what became hamburgers. Okay. I mean, that's all there was. I always just found that like interesting, like where we get names of things from. Bro, no, that's because like I always found that kind of interesting. I'll be like, oh, I wonder why it's called this, and then I look it up. Be like, oh, that's interesting. Or like something like I learned, especially like food things from work. No, I just like learning about things. On my tripod's even bothering me. Like, and also like there are some things like I learned like from work because my chef wanted me to, or the sous chef wanted me to make jambalaya, and so he gave me a recipe from the book, and then part of like the scan of the recipe had like a history of jambalaya and where the name came from, which by the way comes from the French word of jambon, which is like pork or ham, and then the yaya, which means rice. No. What language is it? No, not Greek. I know it's like yaya, which means rice. Rice. I don't think it's Swahili. It's it's the one in Nigeria. What is it called? Just want to know what yaya, like what country yaya comes from. Cream. Jambalaya. Oh yeah, that's cool. It just says African. That's not. That's not what I'm looking for. Well, I know it's okay. I found it's West Africa. Yoruba, that's what it was. I knew it was something. It's like I'll know it when I see it, but I couldn't think of what the. But speaking of Nigeria, I've been seeing these TikToks of this guy who like his Nigerian girlfriend is so good at kicking off her sandal at him and hitting a can off of his head that she could do it blindfolded, and it is so funny. Like, she is so skilled with that. It is so good. And then the way she insults him is also really funny. Like, what are you doing? She's like, I can hear you from over here. You're breathing like a horse. As she kicks off her sandal and it kicks the can right off of his head. She even does it blindfolded, which is so funny. She's also like, "Oh, you're gonna challenge me? You're challenging me? Watch this!" And then she does it perfectly every single time. She's like, "What I say? What I say? I'm good at this." But she cracks me up. Oh, Boo Boo's going in the window. Going in the window, Boo Boo's? Yeah. He's such a cute. Even when I'm naughty. Hi, sweet boy. What are you doing? Hi, lovely boy. Hi, lovely boy. He's so handsome. I love that kitty. I love that kitty, Bubbles. on the internet. It's so fucking weird. Because, like, going, like, real talk into, like, real things, because it will affect me. The Department of Health guy wants to have a database of autistic people based on the medical records, which already is, a horrible fucking thing. And even though, like, oh my god, get in there. Like, because I do say that I'm autistic, but I have never gotten formally diagnosed because there's a reason for that. And the reason is that based on the research I've done, the places that give formal diagnosis, whatever, they support ABA therapy, which is incredibly abusive to autistic people. Which is why I never really pursued a formal diagnosis. And I just made a comment saying like, oh, now I'm a bit glad that I never went and got that formal diagnosis, because that means that I wouldn't be put on this list. And people are like, well, this makes me roll my eyes because just because you don't have a formal diagnosis, that doesn't mean they'll come for you. I'm like, I did not fucking say that. All I said was that I'm glad I never got the formal diagnosis for various reasons, because it means I would have been put on this list. Nowhere did I say that I'm safe. All I said was, I'm glad I didn't get a formal diagnosis yet. And they're going off the rail saying like, oh, just because they blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you're putting words in my mouth that I never fucking said. Just because they don't come for you first doesn't mean they won't come for you. It's like, I never fucking said that. And then another internet argument is, for those who don't know, they technically discovered a new color called Olo, but like the conditions surrounding it is like very interesting, because they did an experiment where they they actually fired a laser into like a person's eye for them to like isolate one of the cones that helps us see color, and It allowed them to see a color that normally we would not be able to see. And the way the people that seen it described it was, they said it was like a blue mix of blue and green. It was like slightly translucent, about like its saturation or whatever. And this one girl was like, they just said it was blue green. That means it's teal. They didn't discover anything. And everyone's like, girl, what are you talking about? They're like, that's just how they described it in a way that we would understand. And she goes, well, they could have used like descriptive words like vibes, like cool tone. I'm like, what do you mean? They're like imagine you're seeing a new color and you describe it as, oh, it has like a cool tone. That could mean literally any color that has a slightly cool tone. That is so much less descriptive than saying it's like a blue-green. Like a blue and a green. And this girl was like so like standing her ground that they should have waited until like an artist or a poet saw the color so they could describe it accurately. It's like, what are you talking about? That's not how it works. Like, what do you mean? And then they're like, okay, well, how would you describe it? And then she goes and describes it using other colors, despite her saying like, oh, I wouldn't use other colors to describe a new color. Like, and then she goes and does that. Like, girl, what are you talking about? So someone said, they described it as blue if it was yellow, and I'm like, actually, yeah, I can imagine what that's like. That's also really funny. But this girl's like wants them to say like, oh, it's got like cool tones, it has like autumn vibes. Like that's what this girl wanted from these fucking scientists. And then being like, are you saying that like not a girl saw it? What? Like, because girls have like a better perception of colors, which like there are studies about that, but like that doesn't matter. When they fired a laser at someone's eye to affect the way the eyeball sees color, like it doesn't matter what gender. And then you have the people like, well, since we can't see it, that means it doesn't actually exist. Well, okay, we can't see air. Does that mean air doesn't exist? Like there are so many colors that we physically cannot see because it is not part of the spectrum that our eyes are able to interpret. Like the mantis shrimp can see so many colors that we just cannot comprehend because they have more like cones in their eyeballs. And it's like, just because you can't see it, that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Like, we know that there are more colors out there that we can't see. Like, that is a scientific fact. And there are colors that we can see, but we can't replicate in any of the means we have today. Or it could be replicated on like screens, but it cannot be completely replicated in like paint. Like magenta. Magenta can only be like pure, like real magenta can only be seen on a device screen. You cannot see pure magenta. Like you cannot create a pure magenta like paint in real life. Because the way you create colors is different than the way a computer screen creates colors. And I'm very passionate about this because like color is very, like, it's very interesting. Oh, did that person delete their comment? Oh, how sad. Oh no, there's still. Into this. And people. Like I literally just said 8 words. an 8-word sentence, and they were like saying that they know my entire situation. It's like, that's not how this works. What are you doing? So yeah, right now, if you're trying to get a formal diagnosis for autism, I wouldn't right now, because if you do, you might get put on the list, the eugenics list against autistic people. Now that I've set my piece, I'm going to block them, that they can't reply to me. That's my thing. When I am done with an argument, I will just I will say my final piece, give them some time so that they can read it, to have it in their notifications, and then I block them so they can't reply to me anymore. That for everyone else, it looks like they lost the argument. Because I genuinely don't care if that person sees that I blocked them. I don't want to talk to them. I hate living in that time period of cool, historic events happening all at once. I'm gonna get some cookies. I have still a microphone? Okay. I have some sugar first. I don't know if people actually like these. I like them. I think they're delicious. Particularly the ones this one company has around fall that are like apple. Oh my god, those are so good. Oh, apple sugar wafers, my beloved. I miss her every day. I miss my wife, and by wife I mean uh apple spice sugar wafers that are only in the fall. So it's like, does anyone else family make this on Easter, or is it just mine? And they say clam chowder on toast with kinetic sand sprinkled on top. No, can't say we do. Oh, it would help if I put water in this. Huh. It's kind of important part of tea making is to, you know, put water in it. Hi, handsome. What are you doing?
To the secret lab!
Oh, hi, Luna.
Pull the lever, Grunk.
Wrong lever!
Huh?
Why do we even have that lever?
How was work, Luna? I hope it wasn't too bad. But you know I will go up to where you live and fight your coworkers if I have to. Oh, battery's dying. I just switcheroo. The roux has been switched. I think this is probably going to be the last cup of this. As last week, it was decent. Okay. That is acceptable. I will not go up to where you live and fight your coworkers for you. That's where man goes. Going home anyways. Oh. Well, you know. Oh yeah. This has no flavor. Hi, Boo Boo. So Luna, you want to hear what this little crime boy did? So I was setting up for stream, and I plugged in the iPhone that I use for facial tracking. The little shithead hit the cord and pulled on it so that the iPhone fell out of the holder and onto the floor. So now there is a light crack in the screen. The camera still works, and I genuinely only use this phone for facial tracking, so it's really not that big of a deal. But it's the principle that he never learned him a lesson about biting on phone cords, because it almost fell on him. He never learned his lesson. Just like the time I was like laying in bed before work, and I hear a ka-donk, and hear the little shit pulled on my tablet cord because I was charging my tablet, and he knocked the tablet onto himself. Like, you would think that he would learn his lesson, but no, he still keeps biting the phone cords. You're gonna kill yourself if you keep doing that, because he'll just gonna fall on you, and then you'll be sad. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah. He's orange and he won't. Yeah, I know. All right. Build this up a little bit more. Not a whole lot, since I'm only making a small pot. Alright, now we're gonna turn this on. And we're going to do this. We're gonna put that there. Put that there. Hi, baby boy. Finish everything off. Put that out too. Ugh. No, I need a. You run the garbage disposal. But I'll do that after stream. Oh, back up. Oh, oh, Boo! Why were you standing right in my way? Oh my god, cat. Oh my god. Oh no, you're fine. That's why I gave you the channel, so you would have a place to spam it. I do want to do the first cup of this in a clear cup. Because it's got butterfly pea flower. Because I just threw some things in this basket. I don't remember what I put. Oh, wait, I can find out. Or remember. So I put butterfly pea flower, lavender, rose petals, and hibiscus. For the herbal tea. Because I was like, oh man, I don't have a lot of herbal tea. And then I remembered I have the whole cabinet of herbs for making herbal tea. But since it has the butterfly pea flower, I'm gonna put some of my lime juice in it. See if it changes color. All right. I just gotta let sleep. Like Sister Wonder at the ortho. It's funny because if my former coworker, he doesn't, the Italian, he doesn't work there anymore. But he was the one who first told me about Twisted Wonderland because he asked me about it. I'm like, oh, I never heard about it, and so he explained it to me. I'm like, okay, that sounds really fucking dope. And then so that day I pre-ordered or like pre-downloaded or whatever it is on like Google Play. And then I got addicted to it, and I ended up getting more addicted to it than he did. All right, how you doing in there, bud? Look. Ooh, it's purple. Oh, that's such a pretty color. My God, that's so pretty. So, if you know anything about butterfly pea flower, when you brew it by itself, it starts blue and turns purple when add citrus or an acid. But if you combine butterfly pea flower with hibiscus, it starts purple. And let's see what it. See if it changes color. Might not. Oh, it's a little darker, I think. I can't tell. A nice color, though. I think it's really pretty. Looks a little lighter. Yeah, I don't know. The lighting might not be. Oh, it does look like a different, like it's different than what it was, I think. Like it's because it was like a lighter purple before, but now it looks more of a darker purple, maybe? I don't know. Not very strong. It just tastes like lime juice. It's more like a pinky color now when I hold it up to the light. I have lime juice because I've been hyper fixated on the black bean and corn salsa that I make at work, which normally would not be something I would eat because I don't like onion. I never really ate beans before. I don't like tomatoes. But there's just something about everything together that I'm just like, oh, this is like the best fucking thing. And so like at home, like I have cans of black beans. I got some more sweet corn. And I make like corn and black beans and like chicken. And I like to add like the lime juice and stuff. That's why I have the lime juice. Like I could tell you the recipe for this black beans corn salsa off the top of my head because I have to make it every 3 days because that's its shelf life. Because after like the 3rd day, the lime juice starts to like degrade the black beans and it doesn't taste as good. But it's what is it? I have a recipe for like a big batch. So that's what I recipe off of. But then I had to start making smaller batches. But for the smaller batch, it's like 3 bigger tomatoes. And what you want to do is you want to kind of cut around the core because you don't want the seeds or like the hard in core. You just want like the soft skin. Garlic. There is no accurate number of cloves of garlic. You measure with your heart as God intended. Red onion. It's like 1/4 of a red onion. Trying to like measure it wise. I want to say it's like maybe like a 1/3 cup of diced red onion. Toast, red onion. 2 limes zested and juiced. You want the zest, that way you get more of the lime flavor without having too much of the juice that degrades the black beans. So you want to get the chipotle peppers in the can. and you want to get some of the sauce, about 2 or so tablespoons of the sauce, and like half of one of those peppers, really finely diced or pushed up. Like 1 jalapeno diced, like everything's pretty much diced except for like the corn and the black beans. Like last time I did like 5 ears of corn, like sweet corn, that I put on our grill and kind of charred it. And then I want to say about 2 to 2.5 cups of black beans. And then you just mix it all together, add like salt and pepper to taste. And that's pretty much it. Oh, cilantro. Just like a bit of cilantro that's chopped. But like, if you don't like cilantro or you think it tastes like, obviously, that out. It's so good. Oh my god. What I'll do is if there's some like not something I can eat in the break room, what I'll sometimes do is I'll heat up some of the cilantro lime rice and then just put some of the salsa on top of that and just eat that. But it goes with our skirt steak dish. It's a marinated skirt steak that gets grilled, and then it has cilantro lime rice, some mole sauce, the salsa, a quarter of an avocado, and red cabbage. I don't understand the point of the red cabbage. I guess it's just like a garnish, but there's one day I took it home. Like, I took home like a small container of it, and then I just ate it with the tortilla chips I have at home. Oh, and I just make tortilla chips at work. So the pantry or like the salad station, they have a tostada, and the chef wants a specific size of the tortilla chip thing at the bottom. So they have like a cutter, and then they cut around, like they cut out in a tortilla, and then they fry that. But then we have all these scraps that they keep in our freezer, because then another dish has like ground up tortilla chips or something. So they'll fry those and like ground them up, but like I was hungry, so I just fried up some of the scraps and used them like regular tortilla chips for the salsa. It was really good. There are a few things. It's like there's no food for me downstairs because I'm very picky about food, because I have a lot of like food sensitivities. And whoever puts the staff meal out, they never update the boards. It's like I don't know what it is half the time. Like y'all need to like tell us what it is. Because if I don't know what it is and I can't like discern what it is, I can't eat it. So typically my lunch break is me eating a bag of chips, and then I go upstairs after break and make myself like, which is either like a Caesar salad, like Caesar salads. I don't get why we put tomatoes in Caesar salad. Fucking weird. Either chicken tenders or French fries. If it's chicken tenders, I like to do honey and sriracha. But if it's French fries, I like the parm aioli, which is pretty much just like mayo, like Parmesan cheese, like some other stuff. It's like really good, especially with a lot of like black pepper. The rice and salsa combo, or I take an order of the pasta, heat up the pasta, and then toss it with some of our herb butter that we put on steaks. And that's usually what I eat at work. The aloe? Aioli. Yeah, fun fact, I don't know. Because some places are different, but a lot of times, if a restaurant has like something is like a aioli, most of the time, it's mayonnaise with something mixed in it. Because we had one on our last menu that was really good. It was a togarashi aioli, and the base of it was mayonnaise, but it had like a bunch of other stuff. Like it had like sweet chili paste, sriracha, like fresh ginger, scallions, like lemon and lime zest, garlic. Like it was really good. It's just like the base was mayonnaise. For a special, they'll have like a truffle aioli, and it's like mayonnaise with canned truffle that we have. Just kind of like chopped up and mixed in with the mayonnaise. So yeah, if a restaurant has aioli on the menu, it's very likely that it's actually just, which isn't a bad thing. Also, a lot of dressings, like salad dressings, could have mayo in it. Like our ranch dressing. We have like the ranch packets. And then we add it to like mayonnaise and some vinegar, like other stuff. Same with like the blue cheese dressing. It's like a base of mayonnaise. Because like a lot of dressings have like egg yolk or like egg in the recipe. Like our one that we make in house, the tarragon dressing, they actually use like pasteurized egg yolks. But for some of them, it's a lot easier and safer to just use mayonnaise, because the process of making the mayonnaise like pasteurizes eggs or whatever. You also use mayo as like a substitute for eggs in some recipes. Because mayonnaise is pretty much just egg and some kind of acid that's blended together and emulsified. And the difference between like US mayo and Japanese mayo depends on like what kind of acid. Like here in the US, they typically use like white vinegar, but for like Kewpie mayo in Japan, they will use apple cider vinegar. That's why it tastes different, but it being made like pretty much the same way. So you could change the taste of your mayo based on like what you make it with. That way. Ever since I started working here, I just have like a bunch of food facts in my brain. Don't like mayo. Yeah, it's like I like mayo. I mean, too much of it is obviously a bad thing, but like if you have like just enough of it, or like a nice flavored mayo, like a chipotle mayo, I think is like on a sandwich or something is really good. I also think it's like really good for like a spicy chicken sandwich. The mayo helps with the spiciness, so it's bearable if you're not big on spicy. Oh, thanks, Harrybot. I just want to pour this out, see how it. Oh wow, it's really purple now. Because I have more time to steep. Holy shit. That's super purple. The hell are you in there? It's the drink of Pom Fiore. Maybe next time I'll just do like butterfly pea flower without the hibiscus. We can see the color changing. I think that'd be fun. I know I made the one tea blend. I literally just called it purple because it was the butterfly pea flower, the hibiscus, and then like the purple Thai basil. Well, the base, like the leaves themselves were green, but with Thai basil, the stems are purple. Just a way you can identify it just by looking at it. But purple basil's fun. It's literally just like green basil, except purple. Speaking of plants, I was just kind of looking at my garden, and it looks like the lavender is starting to grow again. Like there's some green leaves on the plant. I don't know about the rest of them. I think the rest of them might be, but the lavender, because there were some weeds, I guess, from like nearby trees or whatever that kind of got in the pots. So I pulled those out, but there was a green like literally attached to what I knew was the lavender plant. So maybe in the summer I'll have more money to replace some of the plants and really take care of them better. Yippee! We have purple tea. It's purple. Oh fuck, I'm purple. Not much. I just switched to the herbal tea. Oh yeah, here. There you go. Well, I didn't know if you wanted the herbal tea because I gave you your sip earlier of the other tea. I also talked about how there are so a bit of a news thing. RFK Jr., you know, the guy that's like head of the health board of the government, wants to put together a registry of autistic people, which is horrifying. And I just kind of made like an offhand comment saying like, thankfully for like I'm kind of glad I didn't get like my formal diagnosis because that would have been on my medical record, and then that could be used to put me on that registry. And someone was like, "Oh, just because they won't come for you now, that doesn't mean they won't come for you later." And just like going off, I'm like, when did I fucking say that? Like all I did was say like, "Oh, it's kind of glad for me that like I never got the diagnosis because they could use that against me." And they were like, I just roll my eyes. And it's like, dude, you don't know my situation. Stop making conclusions based on me saying fucking 9 words on the internet. Because the reason I'm not formally diagnosed is not because of what's happening right now. What's happening right now plays into it. But also, like a lot of the places around here support ABA therapy, which is not good because it's abuse. And also, getting a formal diagnosis could like fuck up my insurance. Which is why I've never like got my formal diagnosis because of a lot of factors. And now it's just adding in another factor why it's not a great idea for me to go get a formal diagnosis because ugh. And then it's probably going to be a slippery slope for it's like, oh, we got to get the other diseases. And then they include like ADHD or some shit, which I would be put on that registry because I am formally diagnosed with ADHD. That's fun. That's so fun. And also they're like, oh, that's why they have therapy notes. I'm like, I can't afford therapy. Like I can't afford to see a therapist. There are no therapy notes for me. What are you talking about? Like my medicine is on like go through my primary care physician. And I started seeing him after I've already been taking both of my medicines for like 10 years. And it's basically him going, everything's still good? Yep, okay, bye, see you in 3 months. But yeah, he also said like autistic people don't pay taxes. They can't play baseball. They can't make poetry. It's like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? There are literally autistic people in the MLB. And like, first, there are many autistic people who are currently working jobs and paying taxes, myself included. Like, does that mean I can't, like, I can stop paying my taxes because, like, you say that I can't? And then the thing with, like, the MLB players. And then I also hilariously played T-ball when I was a kid, which is like baseball. So, like, what do you mean? Like, the poetry is like, what do you mean? Oh, that was 20-ish years ago. My zoo did. It's scary knowing. Oh, yeah. Like, it's. And then he's like spouting like the whole like, oh, autism is a disease. It's not. It's a disability, but it's not a disease. It's literally part of your genes. It's like part of your genes, and it just makes your brain work differently. Like, that's literally all it did. All it is. It's not a disease. There's no cure for it. And a lot of autistic people don't want to be. They just don't want fucking eugenics. Yeah, like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, I've never met someone with full-blown autism. What do you mean? Like, cause to them, there are no, like, autistic adults, but, like, back in those days, like his own, like, what is she, her cousin? Like, Rosemary Kennedy, who got a like, who was, just, like, looking back on accounts now, it's very likely that she had, like, she was autistic, but instead of, like, you know, accommodating her, they gave her a fucking lobotomy to, like, calm her down. And then they had to put her in a care facility for the rest of her life. And it's like, it's not that autism just suddenly appeared. It's that we are now recognizing it and accommodating people for it. Because before, what they would do is they'd put them in care facilities and give them fucking lobotomies. And then like the acceptable autism, like autistic people, they say they have Asperger's, which is a whole other can of worms. And then that's why they're okay. 6 years. He thought, yeah, he's doing that for 40 years. So crazy. But yeah, the thing with like Asperger's is that it was, so Asperger was a literal Nazi, just, you know, the bad people from World War II, and did a lot of experiments to deem which autistic people were allowed to live, basically, which are very like low support needs. So there was like this whole like Aspie supremacy where it's like they don't have like more support needs, so they're better or whatever. And that's still like prevalent today, where with people like fucking Elon Musk, who is very indignant about saying he has Asperger's, even though it's been like over a decade since they rolled the diagnosis for Asperger's into autism. That's a bit of this. That's why it's a huge red flag when someone says they have Asperger. Asperger was a fucking Yahtzee. And it goes, yeah. Me too, Luna. Me too. It also reminds me of when the former sous chef just didn't believe that autism was real. Like, what do you mean? Yeah, because me and my one coworker, we would say something about like depression, and he just did not believe that that was like a real thing, that we were just kind of being over dramatic. It's like, no, I literally have a clinically diagnosed case of depression that I take medicine for. Like, it's not just me being over dramatic. Like, it is a literal thing inside of my brain. My brain does not make the chemicals. For like ADHD, it's like, no, my brain just doesn't work the same way as yours does. Like, what? He was pretty ableist. But like every time I'd like be like, oh, why are you doing this way? I'd be like, because I'm autistic. And then he'd just like make a face like, what? Why are you making a face? I have an actual disability. The thing that pissed me off with the former sous chef is he told me that to do things a certain way, and then he'll like not do it that way. And I'm like, you literally told me to do it this way. He's like, oh, well, I'm allowed to break the rules. Like, no! Why tell me the rules in the first place if you're not going to do it that way? Like, then what was the fucking point? God, that pissed me so much. No, I'm also like partially deaf in one of my ears. He mumbled all of the damn time. And I'd be like, hey, can you repeat that, but in a way I can actually hear you? And he get all pissy. I'm like, well, it's not my fault you fucking mumble, dude. Like, maybe if you spoke clearly, people would understand what you're saying. He'd also like get all pissy when we complain that like things are genuinely upsetting us, because what the front of house likes to do is they like to bring in all of the tables at once, put in all their orders at once, and then ring them in at once. And so like we'd have like 5 tickets all fired at once, and we'd be like, hey, can you tell them not to fucking do this? And he'd be like, oh, it's just like 5 tickets. I've done worse, and we're like, I worked before. It's like, great, that's cool. We're not here. Like, we're not at that place. We're here. So things are different. It's like, I don't understand. It's like, well, I've gone through worse. Okay, do you want like a fucking gold star or something? Just because you've suffered worse before, that doesn't mean that we have to suffer. Like, I don't understand that whole thought process. Like, just like the same with like people saying like, oh, we can't forgive student loans. What about the people who suffered before? Like, just because people have suffered before, why does that mean we have to keep making people suffer? You couldn't see me shrug, but it's like so annoying. Hi, Bubba. Hi, Bubba. Hi, Bubbies. Hi, Bubbies. Hi, Bubbies. Oh, pet the boy. Oh, pet the boy. Pet the baby. Well, sounds great. Yeah, I know. I might go back to the way I had it before. I was trying something different, but I don't know if I like it very much. But anyway. Alright. Let's see. Yes. Alright, so need there we go. Alright, so read message. Oh fuck. Alright, so there's the raid message. That's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time, whatever that is. Okay, bye!